And then a boom. Oh, it's doing stuff. It's doing stuff. Oh, look at that animation. What? That is the freaking coolest. Oh my God, that is freaking cool. That is so freaking cool. Well, hello everyone and welcome back to ZomBo Land Gaming. I am in fact ZomBo Skater and we're back for episode number 14. Oh my goodness, we're on 14 and guess what we're gonna do today? We're not gonna fight the warden because I do not have the weapons and or armor to take that on. Well, I mean, I probably could, but we're not going to. We are instead going to go play inside that big gigantic building right there today. Yes, indeed, we are finally 14 episodes later going to be working on our Nouveau today. I'm so super excited to get into magic, but before we do that, there's one build that I want to make inside our attic back there, and it is the new ore doubling system for us by Create. We had made the mechanical wheels and whatnot, the mechanical crafters in our attic the other day, and we're going to finally go up in there and actually use them. So I'm going to go downstairs into my basement, gather all of the materials I need, and then I shall meet you in the attic. Oh, we're into the attic at the mechanical crafter. I'm so excited for this. So yes, so we built this in a previous episode. This little bad boy here are mechanical crafters, and you put a whole bunch of them together and you line up all the arrows using your little crescent wrench, which, do I have it on me? Of course I don't. Why would I have my crescent wrench on me? But yes, you can click on these and change their direction up. Oop, we don't want to do that. And yes, and so as long as they're all pointed together and then they meet at one spot, then you're going to have a depot wherever that last little spot is, and you can see the arrows pointing out. We can start placing items into here. Now, if we look at the crushing wheel requires 16 andesite alloy, 4 plank action, and 1 piece of andesite or some sort of forged stone stuff, and it's going to give us 2 crushing wheels. So conveniently enough, boom, boom, boom. We're going to take this, and we're going to stick our andesite right in the middle, surround it by the plankages, and then we're going to fill every remaining spot up with the andesite alloy. Boom, 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 like this, and look at this. This is the coolest animation ever. You can see where all of the points meet. It's grabbing the materials and combining them together and keeping them all in the right order. So as it comes on down, finally, oh, you're beginning to see it. Look at this, and that is our crushing wheel. Is it complete? It is complete. Crushing wheel. How freaking cool is that? Boop. And so there we go. And I already created some of these a little bit ago. But what we're going to do here is, one, we need to now disable the crushing wheel because it is going to take up too much of our power for our little mechanism we're about to use here. And I also think I'm going to need to fix the rotational direction of this. Yeah, actually, if we just go output from here, we should be okay. So we are now going to work on a create adult words. Wow, I think we made that's a newbie. That's even less than 5 minutes. That's 4 minutes in, and I've already lost my words. Good grief. We are going to make a create ore doubler using crushing wheels, and the benefit of the crushing wheels is if we right click on the crushing wheel, you can see that it's going to give us extra things, and there's so many different things that we can crush down. But you're going to notice, like, say for instance, gold, right? It's going to give us gold nuggets, nugget of experience, and brimstone with gold. So we're going to start getting additional materials, not just the ore doubling of the ingots. And we're going to do this in a method of, we're going to crush it down, and then we're going to take the dust or ingots or whatever from the crushing, and then we're going to turn that into we're going to take the nuggets from the crushing, and then we're going to turn those into ingots. Or if it's dust, we need to make it into nuggets from the dust through a process of blast washing. And so we have a whole bunch of stuff and things inside this chest. This is actually by a person named MuffelMuffin. That is a mouthful, MuffelMuffin on YouTube. There will be a link in the description below. He's got a great, he, she, they, I'm not sure, have a great tutorial on YouTube for this. But here we go. These are all the materials we are going to need. 8 andesite funnels, 6 depots, 7 glass, a smart chute, 3 filters, and with the filters, what we're going to do is we're going to say, hey, we only want nuggets going somewhere, we only want ingots going somewhere, and then we only want the byproducts going somewhere as well. So we're going to set these 3 filters up for those. We need 7 gearboxes, 3 vertical gearboxes, the shafts, a belt, or sorry, 2 shafts, belt, 9 encased chain drives, 4 encased fans. We're going to need 4 water spots. Thankfully, we can just steal our water from right there. But you're going to need 4 buckets of water, essentially. A brass funnel, a basin, a chute, 3 barrels, chests, or something that you can take and store items from, 2 crushing wheels, a mechanical press, and then these right here are optional, but these are we're going to use in order to make the speed up of this machine. So we're going to use a rotation speed controller, and we'll talk about how to make that in a second. And then just a cog wheel, because that has to go on top of the speed controller. And then these are our items that are needed for the filters. And then this is just the first bit of ore that we're going to smelt up. Or not smelt up, but, make into ingots. So here we go. Let's go ahead and grab all of these items out. I also have a few little blocks here that I can use to build with. And I am just going to move all of this out of the way because we don't need all of this. And that should be good. We don't need those either. We do need a bucket, but we're going to have the bucket from in here. Let's grab all. Can I fit all of this? I can't fit all of this. You know what we're going to do? Oh. We actually can. Oh, we can't. You know what? Let's take these out of here and take that out of here. And now we're going to go ahead and set our filters beforehand. So the thing with these filters is we can come in and change these filters as needed as we go. So as we decide to do more stuff, like right now we're just going to focus on iron, but if we're going to do copper, gold, so on and so forth, you can come in here and add the new things inside the filters. So one of our filters needs to be set for ingots. You can actually say deny this item or allow this item, and you can also tell it to ignore the MBT tags if you want to. And if you don't like what you just set, you can trash it because it doesn't use the item from your inventory, right? It's just putting a place there for you. So we're going to say create that. So now we have 3 iron ingot filters. Good grief, we only needed 1. Actually, why don't we separate this out real fast? Boom. So we're going to do that. We're going to trash that bad boy. All we have so far that we know for byproducts of this, or that we currently have ability in our inventory, is the cobblestone, deep slate, and redstone dust. This also has a chance to make cobbled skulk stone, and it's going to make nuggets of experience, but we've never gotten nuggets of experience before, so we'll have to put that in here and add it to it once we get it. But we'll go ahead and add that filter currently right there, and then grab this last one out. And this is going to be for our nuggets. So we're going to do this. Boom. There we go. Click that. And then we can go ahead and actually grab and stick this stuff up in here so we don't have it clogging up our inventory. There we go. So there's our 3 filters. And now we can grab out our ore that we're going to need later and our blocks for building. So like I said, this is by a person named MuffelMuffin on YouTube. And it's a 7x3 area that you're going to need. So we're just going to start it basically right here, let's say. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. We're going to start off in the very middle of this block right here. And what we're going to put right here is going to be, conveniently, a depot. And then with our funnels, if you remember, if you shift-click, it'll allow you to put an item in. If you don't shift-click, if you just go like this, and I need to actually turn off my pickup like that, because I don't want those going into my inventory like that. If we just look at the item, it's going to take it out. So we want to make sure that we're sending the funnel inwards like this. And guess what? That is layer number 1 done. And so now layer number 2 is going to have us using some shafts. So we're going to go like this, just so we can actually place our shafts down. We only need 2 of them. Boom, boom. And now we can get rid of all of this dirt. Yoink. And then we're going to grab our belt material out. And it only requires 1 belt. Boom, boom. There we go. Belt is now done. And then we're going to take an andesite funnel off of this depot going into the belt. So this is basically where our system for grabbing all of the byproducts is going to go. It's going to come down a smart chute. Is it a smart chute? Yeah, it's a smart chute right here on top of this funnel. And then this is where our first filter is going to be. So we need our filter with all of our byproducts. And we can just look at this little box that says filter and click it on. So now all of our byproducts are going to come in here, get sucked up onto the depot, and then from the depot onto the conveyor belt. I know it seems a little bit weird right now, but it will make sense in a second. Next thing we're going to need is a bit of glass, and this glass is being used because right above it is going to be water, so we don't want our water going anywhere. So this doesn't have to be glass. It could be any kind of block that you want it to be, but I'm choosing to use glass. So now we need a vertical gearbox, a regular gearbox, and our first of the encased chain drives. And so we're going to have our gearbox going into this belt. And the reason we're doing this the way we're setting it up is so that way it drives this belt clockwise. We're going to look at this. We don't want this vertical gearbox connecting to the belt. We want it going in. That is a regular. No, that is a vertical gearbox. Boop, there we go. So that way you see the vertical gearbox is not connecting into this. We probably could use a shaft, to be perfectly honest. But we're just going to go ahead and use a vertical gearbox because why not? And then we're going to look at this one and then place an encased chain drive on that. And guess what? That is layer number 2 all done and dusted. So now let's grab out some of this so we can actually kind of walk up here and see the next layer, which is layer number 3. And let's grab out our glass first. So we're going to need to put a temporary block, and we're going to have a piece. No, we don't want a piece of glass there. Can I have my silker touchers? Give me my silker touchers, please. Boop. Grab that back. And this is going to be a depot right here, not a glass block. Depot. Boop. Depot. And on the back side of this is going to be our piece of glass. And then on this side right here is where we're going to have multiple pieces of glass. Boom. Boom. There we go. Now we can get rid of the dirt blocks. And let me see. What's next? Oh, you know what? Let's actually build up right here, because we're going to need an encased chain drive right here and an encased chain drive right there. And then our 2 first fans. Oops. I forgot. If you shift-click on those, it actually places them backwards. So there we go. So if you just look at it, it'll actually place it. If you shift-click it, it'll place it backwards. So there we go. So that's all that. And then we need a depot right here. Is it a depot? I believe it is a depot right here. Yes. There we go. Okay, and now we can place our first bucket of water in here. Come over here and steal another thing of water. Place some right in there. And that is layer number 3 all done. I believe. No. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, we need a funnel and a depot. So we're going to have a depot right here because we need to come off of our belt. Now, this is going from the belt into the depot, so I believe, did I click that right? I don't know if I clicked that right. Hold on. Yes, I did. I shift-clicked it on. It's just all straight up and down because it's attached to the belt. There we go. Now we're done with this layer. So yes, so now this is where anything that lands right here that's a byproduct will be sucked down the smart chute, go through the funnel onto the depot, from the depot through the funnel onto the conveyor belt, into the next funnel, into... Oh god, I got the hiccups. Into this depot right here. There we go. All right, so that layer is now all done and dusted. Our last 3 pieces of glass are just going to go right on top of the pieces of glass from prior. And then we're going to need to grab out our last 2 fans and 2 encased drives. So our encased drives is going to go right there and right there again. Don't shift click. Boom. We've got our fans down. And then we are going to have... Oh, I think... let me see. What is this going to be doing? We need a depot... where's my depots? Hello? Home depots? Okay, so we're going to need a depot right here. And a depot against the fan. Is it against the fan? Yes, right there. And then we're going to take a funnel. We're funneling into that one. And then we're funneling from this depot into this one right here like that. That's a whole wormy way to get things up, but it is all good and gravy. And then we're going to take our brass filter and our basin. And so now our basin is going to go up against this glass, and you can see it puts a little spout going right onto here. So now inside our basin, we want to make sure that only ingots are coming out of our basin. So we'll go poop and put a filter in there. So that's the recipe filter. So that's going to make whatever's inside here is only going to make ingots. So anything that is not used to make ingots will just dump right out onto this little spot out here. And it's just going to, well, sorry, it actually will just drop straight out of the bottom of the basin and just go straight out. Because this stuff back here is going to be for anything that's not being funneled into the basin will go straight down there through the chute. And then anything that makes it into the basin that's not required for ingots coming out this way will go straight down below as well. So that is all of that. And then the only thing we have left to put on here is going into the basin there is our brass filter. Boink. And brass filters, as you may remember, allow us to filter items, and that's going to be the last thing here. So we only want We only want our nuggets going inside there. So if we look at that, boom, now we have our nuggets. Everything is filtered out for us, which is perfect. And then, you know what? We need to build up a little bit more so we can actually get up here. So, hello, can you please get off? Thank you. Okay, so that is now that layer all done, I believe. We're filtered out. We've got everything there. Cool beans. So now we need our encased chain drives. We're going to stick one right there and one right there. And then this is just basically going to be used to pull the power the rest of the way up. And then we need our barrels. So this is where we're going to get our first bit of storing of items. And our barrel is going to go, let me see. Can I get a better way to get this? It's going on top of the glass, right there. And right there. Perfect. Nailed it. And then our funnels, we're funneling into this barrel. And we're going to funnel from this depot into that barrel right there. And then all we need left is our chute. So this is going to be collecting what gets crushed from the crushing wheel going down in. That is layer number 5. And layer number 6, you know what? We're going to stand right here on top of our chute so we can get these in. So we're going to have a gearbox and a gearbox. In between the gearboxes, and these are on top of our barrels, will be our mechanical press. And then attached to the gearboxes are going to be our crushing wheels. Boom, boom. All those things look so... that looks like a face. It looks like a robot's face. Okay, so that's that. And then we're going to need gearboxes again. So we're going to take a gearbox out of each one of these. And then, can I make it up out of here? I sure as heck can't because I don't have hops. There we go. And so we're going to grab some shaftarinos out. I do not have shaftarinos. Hello? There's my shaftarinos. So we're going to grab a shaft from here. We're going to grab a gearbox from here. And then we need to grab the last couple of encased drives. And we're going to put an encased drive going into... That is not an encased drive. Hello? That's an encased drive. I need that back now. Thank you. And then we can put our encased drive... that's facing downwards. Oh, this gets so difficult. Okay, can I make this right here? Oh, yes, we did it. Nailed it. Put our shaft in. Boom, boom. Okay, and that looks like that is all we need. This right here is where our power is going to be inputted into. You can see we have a spot right there for our gearbox to connect. And then the final step is going to be needing our barrel for the input of our, anything we're going to do, our ore, or anything like that, and this is going to be coming out, so we're not shift clicking, we're just clicking right on it. So we're going to put in all of our ore or nuggets or dust or whatever we have, we can just put right in there, and then it's going to get into the crushing wheel. So now here comes the next important part, is we need to get the power from here, but we need to get the power spinning in the right direction as well, because we want to make sure these fans are blowing and not sucking, as well as this conveyor needs to be spinning the right direction. So let's get rid of our dirt real fast, and we can come on up here. Now, this right here, rotation speed controller. If we hit W, we can ponder this. Using the rotational speed controller. Rotational speed controllers relay rotation from their axis to a large cogwheel above them. Using the speed scroll input on its side, the conveyed speed can be configured. And you can see with our little middle mouse button, we can scroll it up, which is really awesome. So we can actually take the 20 or 40 RPM that is going from our water wheels right now and take it all the way up to 256 if we wanted to. The big thing here is that we're going to add a lot of stress to the system with this, so we need to make sure that we're paying attention to that. So we're going to grab our rotational speed device here, and then you need one large cogwheel, and that's going to go on the top of this. And now what we need to make sure we do is, I hope that's running the right direction, but we are 2 blocks away, so we can grab a vertical gearbox and another vertical gearbox. And so now we are going backwards here. So that is not good. That is no bueno. We don't want to be going backwards. So what we can do is we can make another gearbox, right? We can actually take this from here, grab these back. And I need to get myself back up there again. So taking out that one gearbox means we'll turn the opposite direction. So if we place you here, and then we can grab a hello? I don't want the shaft there. Thank you very much. And now if we take our vertical gearboxes, maybe now this will spin the right direction? It's still not spinning the right direction. What is going on with you? Maybe if we stick this gearbox in here now? Hello? Yes, now we're spinning the right direction. Yes, okay, so our conveyor belt's going the right direction. And now are our crushing wheels? Yes. Here's the other big thing. You notice this crushing wheel is going clockwise. This one's going counterclockwise. They have to go opposite directions. And you can see the particle effects from our fans. One is blowing this way and one is blowing that way. So our fans are going the right direction. Woo-wee! All right, so now all said and done, look at this magnificent beast. It actually it fits in a relatively small space. So now we'll just jump around, stick our iron ore in there, and we're going to watch it come into the crushing wheel. Look at it being crushed, and it's coming out there. We've got, oh, look at that. So we don't have, this should hopefully just stay right there, the nuggets. So we've got all of our stuff and things going down. Is it being put into the blasterator? It looks like it is. I think it is. And all said and done, do we have, not yet, because it's not being a blasterino. Did this ever go down? Is this set up right? Oh, I hope I set this up right. Because none of that stuff is going in there. Do we have stuff inside our basin maybe that shouldn't be inside our basin? No, because it's only going to take the nuggerinos. It might take a little bit because our speed on our fans isn't so great. So this may take a while to turn this dust. Oh, I know what the problem is. We don't have our water in here. Let's put our water right there. And let's put our water right there. Yay. Hey, now this is going to work. Yes, use an encased fan to process materials. There we go. Perfect. Oh, and you just heard it go ka-dink down. And so now we should have iron. Nice. And so now we got a redstone up there. So the one thing we need to figure out is we don't want our nuggets. Can I place these nuggets back here again? Control and drop that whole thing down there. There we go. We want to make sure that it processes all of that and then allows us to get the, oh, I took those nuggets out of the daggum thing, didn't I? Oh, I've messed it up a bit. What all do we have sitting on this depot? I'm taking, you know what? We're just going to grab all of this stuff out. Because I don't know. Oh, there we go. We got our experience nuggets. So now if I grab this right here. No. Oh, I got an empty hand. Empty hand. No, empty hand. Why am I not scrolling? Oh, God, I'm scrolling on the thing. Get off of there. There we go. Okay. Grab our filter out. And we can open up our filter. And now we can put this nugget of experience on there. And now put the filter back. And now that should start filtering out all of this. And then I should be able to hopefully... Oh, crap. I can't. Okay. I messed up the first batch. The first batch is a little bit messed up because of having to get that nugget of experience. And maybe if I control Q, can I put those? Yes, there we go. See, it's getting sucked right on up. Perfect. And our experience nuggets, if I put this down here, if I control Q, yes, you see it went, it just, it just dropped straight down. My hops is not so hoppy. Okay, here we go. Let's try this now. Control Q, control Q, control Q. That hopefully should get sucked in, I think. Control Q. Are you going to get sucked down in there? Oh, because it's not placed on the depot, is it? It's just kind of chilling there. Daggum it. Yes, so we're going to have to do this once we find some more of these. Well, it'll work. It'll work. I promise you it'll work. We need to put this in here, grab this out of here, and I need my nuggets to be inside here. That's a problemo. Boom, boom, boom. Actually, can I just click these into... You know what? I should be able to just go like this. Control Q. Oh, come on. There we go. Those ones made it in. Yes, there we go. All right, so those are making it in. Okay, so it's working. It's working. You can see it's putting this stuff up in here, and it's putting this stuff up in here. It's working. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And if we wanted to, we could come over to here, and we could use our mouse scroll wheel and actually up this. Oh, I overstressed the system. Oh, no, too bad. Okay, let's drop down to, like, can I go to 48? Yes, 48. There we go. Speed it up just a tiny little bit. Yeah, so we're relatively working. Now that we have all of the inputs that we needed, we're getting all of the ores that we need. We just need to make sure. I wonder if I can actually stick the nuggets up in here, and if they'll just bypass the crusher and just go straight on down into it. That'll be interesting to see. Did I? Yeah, I filtered out everything, right? Yeah, see the nuggets are just going straight down, I believe. Yeah, you can see they're going in. They're going in. Okay, perfect. Hopefully it's not making into something it shouldn't be. It looks like it's working. Perfection. Yes, all right, so we have a new ore doubling system. I need to make like a little walkway and stuff around here so I can actually get up into it. But hopefully you guys kind of understood the process here. So basically, we put our input in, and it's going to come out of this funnel in the, or this little, yeah, this andesite funnel, get crushed, go into the chute. If it's an ingot, or sorry, not an ingot. If it's dust, it's just going to remain here. Basically, everything's going to remain here on this depot at the time being. Once it washes the dust, or if it's crushed into nuggets, either way, once it becomes nuggets, it'll get sucked up that brass funnel into the basin. Everything else is going to be sucked down below through this depot into this filter right here, which is all of our byproducts. The byproducts are going to come right out of this chute, pick it up from this funnel, pick it up from this depot, this funnel, this conveyor belt, this funnel, this depot, this funnel, this depot, this funnel, into that barrel right there. In here, all of the nuggets are going to get crushed by the mechanical press into ingots. The ingots will drop to this depot, funnel, up into this barrel, and we have these encased drives on either side to power the fans, to power the conveyor belt, so on and so forth. Perfect. Now, the rotational speed device, now that we've actually placed it on down, let's take a look at it. Rotation speed controller. This is made by a precision mechanism and a brass casing. We already know how to make casings. You just take a piece of brass and look at, click it on a piece of stripped log. Now, the precision mechanism, we made these way back when we were doing Create. It's 3 deployers. Each deployer has a special piece attached to the hand. One is a cogwheel, large cogwheel, iron nugget, and then all you're going to do is rotate a gold plate through each one of these 3 mechanisms 5 times, and it gets you the precision mechanism. Way easier than it was in the last time I played Create. But that all said and done and dusted, woo, that's been almost half an hour just talking about this. Time to get on to the actual meat and potatoes of today's video, which we're going to go down to the basement and start from there. Welcome to my basement. Wahahaha! It is not where you put the lotion on your skin. It is just a very nice, it's not very nice. There's just stuff everywhere. But inside these 2 chests, as per every single one of our episodes lately, we have many, that's my butt. There we go. Look at the chest. So yes, we have all of these stuff and things for today's episode, which if we go into go into our quest book and go down to Arnavo, I think today we can get from our Arnavo start all the way over to Battle Mage's Hood. I think we can go straight across from here. We can take care of all of this and all of this and all of tier 1 of the glyphs. I think we can do it. We're going to leave all of this and all of this for a different date, but I think we can get there because I have gathered up everything. Now, one thing to note, and we'll see in the questies here, bounty board. Uh-oh, I did something off of camera without you guys, and you'll see exactly why here in a second. So I haven't completed the water temple. I just had to go in there to get some sponges. I needed 3 sponges for today's episode, so I went into the water temple just far enough in order for me to get 3 sponges. And in order to get them, I was in a room with one of the guardians. I had to kick his butt so that way I could get rid of the mining fatigue and then get the sponges. So yes, I killed 1 guardian. We will go back together and finish off that temple. But I've also killed 10 witches. Yay, nice. And then I don't believe we've completed anything else. No, we have not. Whoo, boy. So we are not going to get into the warden fight today. We are not ready. Plus, the only deep dark that I've actually found is very, very, very tiny, so I don't even know if we're going to be able to get the warden to spawn in on that spot, so we will come back to that at a later date. But let's get on into it. I'm going to gather all of our material stuff and things, and I will meet you over in the greenhouse. Oh, I love walking down this trail coming over. Oh, except for the skeletons. Oh, no. Screw the skeletons. Stay in there. No. Okay, so, safe and sound in the greenhouse. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to use this right side. Look at this. I love coming in here. I think I'm going to pat myself on the back. I did a very good job. Okay, all right, so let's get looking into it. I bought over our experience crystal, and I've got about 41 levels because we're going to need a lot of levels of experience today. Oh, look at these little lights. Little lights. Okay, all right, speaking of little lights, you need to go away because you're going to be in my way. So, into our quest book we go. We've already done Arnavo is a magic mod that allows you to create custom spells with the different glyphs made within the mod, and I believe we have our book right here. So this thing was great. I read through a little bit of the stuff and things to try and figure some of the interesting pieces and parts out that I couldn't figure out on my own. First things first, though, Novice Spellbook, our first spellbook. To get started, you'll need to craft yourself a Novice Spellbook. This is where you create and store your spells. Hitting the C key will open up the Create a Spell page on the left. There are several tabs, but the main three are Spell, Creation, Color Picker, and Familiars. The spellbook will only allow you to create and use Tier 1 glyphs. To create better spells, you'll need to upgrade your spellbook. Got it. All right, to create our spellbook, we're going to need all of the iron tools and a book. So let us go ahead and do that right now. Crafting table out. Boom. Boom. Not a hoe. Not a hoe. Wow, this is a disastrous mess. A little shovelly action. And we're missing our axe. And then a, can I ask you a question? And then a book. Boom. Nailed it. Woo-wee! This thing is cool as heck. Boom, boom, boom. It's our spell book. So we can actually also take this and we can dye it. Like if we grab, you know what, you flower, you were in the wrong spot. Let's go ahead and grab you out. And we're going to take, hello, can I get into my inventory? We're going to grab the dandelion. We're going to make some yellow dye. And then just because it was convenient. Oh, and now our book is yellow. Nice, cool. Oh, we have a mana bar down on the bottom left now. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, moving on. We don't have time to oogle and ah over everything. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to Mage's Spellbook. We're just going to go ahead and upgrade it to Tier 2 already. This is the next upgrade to your Spellbook. This will increase your overall mana and mana regen, as well as unlocking the ability to create and use Tier 2. This is the main reason we're going to do it. So that way we have more mana, and it's going to get our mana for us quicker. So mana Spellbook number 2 is 3 diamonds, obsidian, 2 blocks of quartz, and 2 blaze rods. Good lord, that's expensive. But get on in here and go boom. And boomy action, and it was one of these, right? 1, 2, 3. I know it was 2 blaze rods, and then it was 2, not snow blocks, blocks of quartz. Bam. Ooh, Mage Spellbook. Press not bound to quick select. I have no idea what that just said. Oh, yes, we are now super strong mages that have 0 spells. We have absolutely no spells whatsoever. How does this thing look in our hands? Oh, look how cool that looks. Bam, 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 spells. Okay, all right. Back in, ooh, no, that is not our quest book. This is our quest book right here. Boom, boom, boom. We got our first glyph. To create this final tier of your spellbook, you'll need to have killed the Wilden Chimera. Well, we're not going to be doing that today. No siree, Bob. Creating your first spell. While holding your spellbook, you can press C to open up the spell creation page. Each spell must have a form. You start off with 3 basic forms: projectile, self-cast, and touch. For the effect, this determines what happens when you cast a spell. You can have up to 9 effects per spell. For starters, you have harm and break. Select one form and one effect, name your spell, and click create. Got it. We now learned how to create our spell, so let's do that. C is not the block. Okay, options, controls, keybinds, and then can I look up by C? No. Spell? Spellbook next. Oh, not bound. Next slot, open book, blah, blah, blah. Open book. Let me see. What are we gonna do here? What can we do here? Can we do number 8? No, number 8 is being used. Let's go Shift C. Nope, that one's being used. Shift 8. No, that's gonna be terrible. I have caps locks now on. Shift 8. Shift. Oh, there we go. Button 5 on our mouse. There we go. Button 5 on our mouse. Hey, we figured it out. Documentation. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so then we've got color picker, familiars, sounds, settings for dynamic lighting, join the Discord, and we've got all these pages and tabs. So if we go projectile and harm, so if we go projectile and harm, and then we go pew, 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 like that, and then say create. So now how do we, oh, look at that. Oh, we're doing magic. Oh, where's that skeleton at? Let's go outside. This probably will not do much damage whatsoever, but we've got to try. Oh god, I can't, I gotta open doors without this man. Where you at, skelly butt? Did you go away? Did you disappear? Oh, you burned up, didn't you? Oh, burned up. Do we have any animals? Hello? Something around. Okay, we're going too far away. We're getting too excited. We can use these after we get better spells. We're getting too excited. Much too excited. Why am I still looking for mobs? We will pew pew pew. Oh, that's so freaking cool. Oh wow, that drains the mana pretty fast. Okay, we're getting too excited. We're getting way too excited. We need to get in here. Pew, 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 pew. Okay, quest complete. So now we've got mana. In the bottom left of your screen, you'll see a bar. This bar is your mana pool. There are several ways to increase your mana pool or increase the efficiency of your spells as you progress through the mod. Upgrading your spellbook can also increase your mana. Perfect. Nailed it. Aced it. Can't be stopped. Okay, so the next one is Archwood Logs, which all we needed to do was find Archwood Logs and Archwood Planks, and yeah, I think we found Archwood Logs. So we're good there. And I actually have some planks sitting up in my inventory and some logs for later needs and uses. So boom, that is done. Ooh, it gave us a sapling. Nice. Let's toss these up into there. Okay. Dowsing Rod. Dowsing Rod is a magic finder. This is an optional quest, but we're going to do it anyway. The Dowsing Rod gives you magic find and scrying when used. This allows you to see nearby magic creatures as well as helping you find amethyst. Ooh, cool beans. So it is a piece of gold and 2 planks, and it kind of looks like, I don't know if you guys know what dowsing rods are. If you're from America and from the American South, specifically like Texas and Arizona, where they needed water, there was a belief here that if you held a specific stick that had the little 2 handles and a bendy part of the stick coming out, it was going to show you the location of water. Me personally, pure bullshit, but some people fully believe in it, and to each their own. And hey, some of those people actually found water, luckily enough. So yes, okay, let's go ahead and craft one of these up. All jokes about people aside. There's my gold right there. I have 91 of it. And now we need 2 of our plankages action, right? It's Archwood Planks, Dowsing Rod. Boom. Oh, look at this cool thing. Quest complete Dowsing Rod. So, oh, it's a one-time use thing. It's a one-time use thing. Oh, I just used it. Oh, no. It doesn't show us where anybody is. There's nothing magical around whatsoever. Oh, no, I used my Dowsing Rod. Hello? Is there anything magic around me? I see nothing magic. Are there magic fish? Oh, look, you see it. You see it in the water there? There's something magic way down under here. Oh, can we go down in here? Oh, I don't have the ability to breathe that much water. Oh, that's cool though. Okay, so it does show magic stuff. I wonder if that's like entities or if that's crystals or shards of stuff or things. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Okay, we'll have to definitely make more of those later and go off and figure out what that sees. Oh, that's kind of cool. Don't go into the twilight. Okay, I like that. That's pretty cool. Oh, I'm eating my source berries. No, where's my source berries? No, stop eating them. Oh, God, excuse me. Okay, E. We have done the dowsing rod. It's a one-time use thing, or we used it way too much. Oopsie poopsie. Okay, Scribe's Table is how we're going to upgrade spells. So if you want to cast better spells, you need a Scribe's Table to unlock new glyphs for your spellbook. There are 3 tiers of glyphs to unlock, and each one requires some experience and items. The Scribe's Table is also used to attach spells to spell parchments. To do this, place a spell parchment on the table, select the spell in your spellbook, then sneak right-click the book on the table to create a glyph. Right-click on the Scribe's Table with your spellbook, search for the glyph you want to make, then click Select at the bottom. Right-click the table with the items required, and the glyph will be created. Use the glyph to learn it. So we have 2 different ways. We can either just create the glyph directly into our spellbook, or we can make a spell parchment and then learn it. Note the table can pull items from nearby inventories. That's kind of cool, so we can actually have inventories going there. How do we make this thing? It's 3 archwood slabs, 2 stripped archwood logs, and 2 gold nuggerinos. So we're going to come up into here and go 1, 2, 3, bam, like that. Let's shift this. We got to know stripped logs. Where's our stripped logs? Right here. And 2 of the gold nuggers. Bam, bam. Now, where do we want to place this thing? I guess for the time being, let's place it right. Hello. I did not want to place it like that. Can I rotate this? Oh, it's in our inventory. Where did you go? The table of stuff and things. How can I? There we go. That works perfectly, just like that. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. So if we right-click on it, right-click on it with a spellbook. Right-click with a spellbook. Boom. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we can search through all the different tiers and then all the glyphs available. So tier 1, we're going to try and make all of these today. And of course, these are the ones that it already has available for us. Oh, that's freaking cool. Okay, so now we have done that. Boom, boom. We're not going to go up into here yet, but basically tier 1 glyphs require 3 levels of experience to be made. Got it. Tier 2 requires 5 levels of experience to be made. They also require a mage spellbook to create, so we've already got that one. And then tier 3 requires the Archmage's spellbook and requires 10 levels of XP when making any of them. And we already have some of these done, Glyph of Toss, and these are ones that we found, you know, in chests and stuff like that. So we're just going to go ahead and click those ones off to say that we already have them. But moving on to the right here, Imbuement Chamber, creating source gems. To create, oh, I've got the burplies and the hiccups today. Ooh, good grief. To create one of the main crafting items in R, the source gem will need to make an imbuement chamber. The imbuement chamber requires a source to imbue items. It produces a small amount of source by itself, but can also use source jars as a power source. Several recipes also require arcane pedestals to be placed around it. So you can see this in the middle is our imbuement chamber, and then these are the arcane pedestals, and that's where you place the items that then uses the imbuement chamber to make stuff and things as needed. Oh, we kind of need to know how to make that, don't we? So this is going to be 6 archwood planks and 2 gold ingotes. So gold ingotes and then archwood planks. Ba-bam, ba-bam. Nailed it. Got it. Did we have any doubt? So now, let me see. We're going to have in the middle, we're going to do some stuff and things. So I think we may place this, let's say, right here. Oh, look, it moves around. Oh, that is freaking cool. Oh, it's even got, like, you can see the little pinkish stuff. You know what? We need light. Where did my lantern go? Why did I pick my lantern up? Hello, the lantern? If you were my lantern, where would you be? I wish this sorted by... Oh, we can sort by... Now, it's already sorted by names. Oh, there's the lanterns right there. We have 2 of them. Let's just place them, one right here and one right here for the time being. Okay. Boom. Nailed it. Got it. Okay. We get our XP from that. Moving on to source gems. To create source gems, you'll need to put either lapis lazuli, oh, finally something that lapis is good for, or amethyst shards into the imbuement chamber. Over time, these will convert to source gems. Oh, and it's going to give us some source gems. We already had one because we found one in a quest, but in order to do this, what we'll do is we'll grab out a bunch of this lapis here, and we can just stick it right there, and you see it says, crafting source gem, crafting progress, 8. Add source nearby to increase craft speed. So I wonder how long. Oh, I guess it's going to take 100, right? 100%. I'm assuming that the number is percent. So that's just going to take a little bit of time. We'll let it do its thing, though. What is that? That is going into creating party. I do not want to do that. Whoo, boy. Okay, source stones. With source gems, you can get started crafting the various machines by creating source stones. So source stones, nothing there matters. Hello, a stonemason. I don't want to do that. Oh, here we go. We can put a source gem in a crafting table surrounded by regular stone, and it'll get us 8 of the source stone. Got it. Nailed it. Let's go. Boom. So we've got one of these source gems right here, and we've actually got a whole bunch of them already from finding mobs and whatnot all throughout the land. And then we're going to grab 8 of these bad mamba jambas, and kabammo, we've got 8 source stone, and I actually believe it called for, oh, it just needed, oh, no, it does say 8 of 8. Random reward. Oh, it's going to give us some conjuration, maybe? It gave us a Wilden Spike. I wanted conjuration because that would have saved me a bunch of resources. Boo! Okay. Can I? Yes, I've just unlocked those. So if we just take our little glyphs and we just right-click on them, it learns them. Perfection. So that way, if we then take our book, our spell book, and come over here, you can now see we've got toss and was it interact? I think was the other one. I think interact was the other glyph that we found. Nice. So we've got our source stones. So now let's go ahead and let's go down into source jar because we need to start making more of our source. In Art Nouveau, the power system for machines is called source. To start collecting some source, we'll need a source jar. Source can also be moved with buckets or by breaking and picking up source jars. Perfect. Source jars are 2 pieces of glass and 6 slabs. So we're going to go kaboom, kaboom, boom. And then we got some Glasserino right here. Kaboom. Source jars. Boom. Oh, yes. Cool. So if we place a source jar like right here, I don't know if this is going to grab source from there because this is using source. So I think we have to... Oh, look, our source gem's made. Bam. Nailed it. We got it. So we're going to need to like do something to make some source. We'll figure that out in a second. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, it gave us another source jar. Perfect. Agronomic source link. Create source using the growth of plants. Placing this near grouping plants or saplings will provide source. Archwood trees provide more source. Ooh, okay. Oop. Bone mealing does not produce source. So we don't want to bone meal any of our plants or anything. So it's 2 source gems, 2 gold, and a piece of wheat. Okay. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Like this. Yes. Boom, boom. So now let's place this other source jar down. So if we place like this one, like right on the other side of it, and then if we place this, like let's say right, let's just go right here with this Bad Mamba Jamba, and then let's click on get our reward. More Wilden spikes, and then what we can do is any kind of plants, right? But it wants like saplings are the best, but I don't really want this growing up. I don't want that growing up. Source berries. Let's see if we can place some source berry bushes. Like, let's just do this. I don't know how many of these. Oh yeah, look, there it goes. There it goes. Do I have to? How do I link this though? Ow, 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 ow. 0% full, 0% full. How is this doing the thing? Do we need to like clickety click on it? It didn't tell us how it links it. But that is grabbing source, right? That is grabbing source. I wonder if this is just grabbing the source direct. Oh, look, there it goes. Oh, look at that. It says 0% full, but it literally clearly has liquid in it. Oh, that's cool. It just automatically went into there. And I wonder if we have to harvest the crops in order for it to continue making the source. Oh, that's cool. Okay, perfect, awesome. Mycelial source link. Source berries produce more source than other sources. This will also convert grass or dirt into mycelium in a 3x3 area around it. It will also grow mushrooms or not if the space is empty. So this is just mushroom stew and 2 source gems and 2 gold ingots, which we have already seen. Boom, 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 boom. And yes, the OG best food in the game. Totally not the best food in the game anymore, but there we go. So now if we want to grab this and we want a 3x3 area, right? Does it say, did it say around it? In a 3x3 around it. Okay, yes. So if we place this right here, it'll eventually convert this area right here into mycelium, and then hopefully it'll then start making more source. That's perfect. Or do we need to provide it with like source berries like this? Let's plant some source berries around it, and I don't know if it'll work on that. We'll figure that part out in a second. It still shows 0% full. Oh, we got some air essence. Nice. I don't need to craft that later. Perfect. Oh, that's so freaking cool. Oh, I'm loving this. I'm loving all the stuff and things, all the little light and everything. That's so awesome. Okay, moving on to volcanic source link. The volcanic source link generates source by consuming burnable items. Archwood logs will generate bonus source. As it burns items, it will convert nearby stone into lava. I don't know if we want to place this one down. I don't have a lava bucket anyway, do I? I do not. Thank goodness. We'll do that one later. We can actually probably place that somewhere else and just get links to come all the way over here. Vitalic source link. Generates source from mob deaths and animal breeding. Okay, so if we place we can place one of these over by our animal farms and then just have a jar and then bring the jar over. Okay, perfect. Nailed it. Okay, how do you make this? Glycering melon. So 2 more gold glycering melon source gems. Nope, too many source gems. Hello, we need to get all of this. Oh no, we need that back. We also need this back, and we need this back. I put other things in there that I did not want. You go, bam, there we go. So yes, so this thing is going to look just like those ones, just like that, but it's going to be used for over at our animal breeder, and we will do that on a later date. Potion jar. The potion jar stores up to 100 potions. You can remove them by using an empty bottle or a potion flask. Now I wonder if it can use multiple different kinds of potions. So this requires abjuration essence and a source jar, which abjuration essence is using the imbuement chamber and then 3 pedestals around it with spider eye or fermented spider eye, sugar, and milk bucket, which we are not up to yet. So we need to make the pedestals before we can move on with that. Arcane pedestals are needed for the ritual brazier and crafting items with an enchanting apparatus. Go ahead and make yourself 8 of them. So it's gold nuggets, planks, and then, source stone, and then source gems. Okay, all right. So we're going to probably need, because we need 32 of this stuff and things. So if we grab that and then like that, right, and then bam, now we got 40 of that. So we can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right, 8. Boom, 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 boom. Gold nuggerinos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. Okay, my clickie's not working fast enough. What was the top piece of this? What was the top piece? It was a source gem. Okay. All right. Oop. And then we needed 8 source gems. Bam. And then boom, nailed it. Boom, boom, boom. We're actually going to need to make more of these because we're going to need to put 3 around our imbuement chamber, where did I put our imbuement chamber? That's this right here. So we're going to need to put like 3 around this, like this, to make our different essences of things. So let's go ahead and do this right here. Get our reward. And then now we're going to make a ritual brazier. So the ritual brazier is used to cast rituals or brazier. It's probably brazier. It's not brazier. Brazier is boobs, the tatas, the over the shoulder boulder holders. That's a bra. Ritual brazier. It is used to cast rituals. It can also be used for decoration. If you want to light the brazier, use a light spell on it. To perform rituals, you'll need arcana pedestals as well. As there are so many rituals to cast, make sure to check out each of them using the worn notebook. This can be done by holding control on the ritual table while the book is in your inventory. That's kind of cool. So this is going to require a pedestal, 3 gold ingots, and then a source gem block. So a source gem block, I believe, is just 4. Yes. All right. Source gem block. We need 1 of these pedestals, and then it was just gold, right? Yes, yes, yes. So we're going to place this right in the middle, which I believe is going to be right there. I nailed it. Oh, that's so freaking cool. Okay, so now we've made our ritual table, and then all of this is going to be how we're going to be making our, I think, these tablets. Tablets of Awakening. Ooh, oh, hey, I have some of these. Tablets of Challenges. What did it say? Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, so these are making tablets of stuff. Tablet used for rituals, consumed on use. Hold shift for more info. A tablet used for rituals, consumed on use, awakens nearby archery trees into wheeled walkers. Oh, okay. So these are all things that we're going to use to summons an illager raid when used inside. So these are some of the things we've gotten from rewards. Used for rituals, blah, blah, blah. Warps all nearby entities to the location on a warp scroll. What the heck? Oh, these are going to be cool. So we'll figure all these out later. We're not going to do those now. Our goal is to get over to here. Enchanting apparatus. The enchanting apparatus is used to craft various items within the mod. It requires source to work. It is also a multi-block structure that utilizes arcane pedestals to craft. Start by placing an arcane core in the ground, then place the enchanting apparatus on top of it. Surround the apparatus with arcane pedestals. So we're going to need to make some more arcane pedestals. But first, let's make the enchanting apparatus. Gold nuggets, 2 gold ingots, and a diamond, and 2 looks like stone. So stone. You know what? Can we just let's go back into here, and wow, I was caps locks raging apparently. Ours. And then enchanting apparatus. My crafting table is in the way, but I kind of need it open. Enchanting apparatus right there. Move all items. Yes, nailed it. And so now we need an arcane core, right? Arcane core, which is this bad man pajama right here. So it's a source gem, more source stone, and 2 gold ingots. And kabam, we've got it. So that is that quest done. So actually, let's go ahead and move our ritual table. And so the arcane core needs to go in the middle. And then this needs to go on top. And then we're going to have to basically put some more braziers around it. So that is that right there. Done. And then now we need a casting wand. The caster's wand only accepts a single spell and is inscribed using the scribe's table. Wand spells always start with projectile. Then accelerate and must be inscribed to the spell that does not have another method like touch self, etc. This allows you to cast spells beyond the 10 spell cap. Oh, that's kind of cool. If you want to use break, just inscribe the wand with break by itself. Okay, so we can actually make like a little wand here. Oh, that's right. We grabbed a wand from one of our quests. And so basically that was using, if you had all 8 of the pedestals around here, then that would basically be 4 source gems. And this is basically the same thing that we did with mystical agriculture, right? It's just now we're using this. So it'd be 4 source gems, 2 gold, an air essence, and a manipulation essence, which we'll get into the essences here in a second. And then a piece of stripped archwood log or some sort of archwood log in the middle. And then that would actually make the casting wand. So we actually fortunately got one from a questy quest. So now moving on to Mage Bloom Seeds. Using our enchanting apparatus structure, we'll want to craft our first seed, the Mage Bloom seed. This will be used to create us some magical clothing. And we actually already got some Mage Bloom seeds from a prior quest. And I think if we take this, can we turn this back into, not turns it into a Mage Bloom fighter. We need to make some Mage Bloom seeds. So I also need to make some more pedestals. So I'm going to go ahead and make 8 more pedestals real fast. Okie dokie, we got our pedestals. Pedestals in tow, I believe we can do like this. Looking at the picture, it looks like this was kind of how they had it all set up. Right. Let's look at this again. Yeah, that's basically how they had it set up. So we've got our 8 pedestals. So now to make the Mage Bloom seeds, you need 4 source gems surrounding a piece of wheat. So if we grab out our source gems right here and some wheat, and then we can put our wheat in the... Whoa, hello, what? Whoa, what just happened there? If we go boom, 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 and then a boom. Oh, it's doing stuff. It's doing stuff. Oh, look at that animation. What? That is the freaking coolest. Oh my God, that is freaking cool. That is so freaking cool. So did it give it to me? Hello? Mage Bloom seeds. 4. Nice. How freaking cool is that? Okay. Oh, and then so we also need these to go into the source jars. And I believe, you know what? I believe this isn't actually working properly. I think this needs to convert itself into a mycelium on its own. But if we take our Mage Bloom seeds, hello? I need to hoe the ground. Do I have a hoe? I do. Ooh, I don't want to use this though because of you know, I don't want to take the durability down. But you know what? We'll just make another one. Don't I have iron? I might need to use that iron for other stuff and things. Oh no. Do I have iron nuggets on me? Really right now? Didn't I have an ender chest? I left the ender chest upstairs too. Not that I have ability to grab stuff. You know what? Screw it. We'll just go grab more iron later. I don't have sticks. Oh wait, we can make sticks out of this, right? I don't. Oh, you know what? Nope, that's not gonna work. You know what? Screw it. We're doing it. We're just gonna take this and we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna have to go make another hoe. And bam, 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 and bam, bam. All right, cool. So now we have some Mage Bloom growing. All right, moving on to Mage Bloom fiber. So when your Mage Bloom seeds bloom, you can use the Mage Bloom to create fibers. These are used to craft several items, including your first set of magical armor. So Mage Bloom fiber just takes the piece of Mage Bloom, and it's going to give us 4. So we have the one that we found on a questy quest. Grab this right here. Boom, we made our fiber. That's going to close out that quest. And look at this. Can you believe this? In less than half an hour, we have gone all the way across pretty much to the end here. So we still have a whole bunch of stuff and things we need to do, by the way. But first, let's look at Battle Mage's boots. So Battle Mage's boots are essentially made... I don't think it has it in here. It says Battle Mage's boots. These are made by why does this not you know what? Let's look at our regular book because that shows us how to actually make them. So if we go to our book, we go down to armor and perks, and then I believe we can just go over to yes, magical armor. So we got Mage Bloom fiber, thread tiers, so these are like different like things that we can put on them. But here, this is what we needed to know. So basically it's like the difference between gold, iron, and diamond regular armor, right? So all this is going to do is you take a pair of whatever you're wanting to make, and in the case what we're going to do is we're going to do diamond boots with 4 pieces of Mage Bloom fiber on the enchanting apparatus, and that should give us Battle Mage's boots. So we're going to grab this out right here. And I already have a full set of gear waiting to go. We just need the fibers. So we're going to stick our Mage Bloom fiber there. And then stick our booties right there. And oh, look at it go. God, this is never going to get old. That is such cool-ass animation. Oh, that is great. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, and so now, if we look at our booties, where did they go? Uh-oh. Where did our booties go? Did I pick them up? Hello? Boots? Uh-oh. Did I grab them? I don't know where they went. They look weird. Oh, right here. Battle Mage's boots. So they are tier 1, plus 30 to max mana, plus 1 to mana regeneration, plus 3 to armor, plus 2 to armor toughness. Right-click to equip. Boom. Now we've got a little bit of extra mana on ourselves, although our armor is greatly reduced. So basically, we're not going to use these unless we're doing spell stuff and things. Plus, let's look how snazzy they look. We got to take our bunnies off. Our bunnies are blocking them. Boom, boom. Oh, look at that. Oh, they look like pots. They look like we're wearing pots. Oh, this is going to be great. But I believe we can also dye these whatever color we want as well, which is going to be great. So we can customize them a little bit. Oh boy. But I think on that note, we have come quite a ways across this today. I need to sit here and get a whole bunch of Mage Bloom fiber, and I need to go back in and get some more items to craft some of these other things up. We do have everything to make every single glyph, but we just don't have time today to go through all the glyphs. The main goal today was to get up into the armor, just so that way we have a little bit better mana regeneration and whatnot as we create our spells. But look at that. We basically went all the way to the end in one episode. And I believe in the next episode, we should be able to get all the way through Tier 2 done, as well as quite a few of these. The Tier 3, I'm assuming, is going to be some pretty gnarly stuff to get up to. And then look at this, summoning help. So we can get some automation going with summoning some of the help stuff and things. But wow, look at that. We got our start going. We got some source created. We've got our enchanting apparatus. We've got our ability to make our spell book stuff and things. And we are inside our greenhouse. Look at this view. That is a beautiful face. That is a beautiful view inside here. So in the next episode, we'll actually get working on creating some spells. We'll get the rest of our armor done. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to actually go test out using our spellbook next episode on actual enemies. And ew, somebody left blood on the ground. Gross. That's probably why I thought of using Evilcraft inside this area. But anyway, guys, thank you ever so much for watching. Your comments and your views and all that sort of stuff just give me the smiles and make me feel all warm and cozy inside. And I'm so grateful for everyone that actually pays, a little bit of attention and comes in here and leaves comments and whatnot and stuff and things. And I'm rambling on and saying words that I probably don't mean, because words are hard and stuff. But we are now becoming a wizard. Anyway, guys, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, comment, share with the universe. And I'll see you guys in part 2 of Art Nouveau next time around. A ta-ta for now. Bye-bye.